Hello, everyone. Costless Tiny here yet again with another New York Football Giants video, a recap of Week 2, and pretty hard, pretty hard. No, I did not see this game live, hence the delay on the upload. I was at work, and but I was getting score updates, and I knew what was going on as it happened. And then the following days after the game, with the brilliance of NFL Plus, I was able to watch the full game replay. I just finished watching it, and now I can give you my thoughts on what I saw. Um, and I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. The New York Giants scored 3 touchdowns but can't hit an extra point or a 2 point conversion. And the Commanders get 7 field goals. So it's 21-18, the final score in Maryland. This was, by the way, a game that I had the New York Giants winning in the preseason as to do my season prediction on what I think is going to happen with the New York Giants. I had this as a win, and they lost. And I had the Giants only winning 3 or 4 games. So, my goodness, they are gonna fucking suck. They are gonna suck. I am after week 1. I already know what this season is. This is more just enjoy the game as much as you can. Don't expect anything. Don't get mad. Don't let Daniel Jones ruin your Sundays or whatever day they're playing the game on. That is my mindset for this season. I know a lot's been said about Malik Neighbors. He's looking really good. Of course, he dropped the ball on that fourth down conversion that might have won the game for the Giants, but he drops it, and then the Commanders just march down the field like nothing. I will say this: the defense, you can argue, wasn't great because they just let them march down the field. But the thing is, that's crazy, bro. Like, it's insane. 7 field goals is insane to say. And I don't know what to tell you. I think early on in the game, we got pressure on Jaden Daniels pretty well. And then towards the end of the game, we let them do whatever. We looked good in the red zone. We made them do multiple false starts. We held them out of the end zone, obviously. We just let them kick field goals. But when you have Daniel Jones, and again, not as inept as week 1, there was an improvement. Daniel Jones definitely improved. But honestly, that's quite easy to do. That's quite easy to do. Because week 1 was an abomination. It was probably one of the worst Daniel Jones performances I've ever seen in his career. And I saw that game live at the bar, and I saw the Monday Night Football game against Seattle live as well. So, and I've seen some shit fucking displays of play from Daniel Jones, and it was up there. It was up there, but he improved. I'm not going to give him a pat on the back. I still don't want him on my football team, and more than likely, if this organization has half a brain cell left in it, he will be gone. He will be released from his contract this upcoming offseason. So that's good. That's really, really good. But Singletary looked fine. He looked good. I'm not going to say Saquon who yet, even though Saquon fucked it up for his team last night. On Monday Night Football, you love to see it. But yeah, I'm not gonna say, wow, what an amazing deal by Joe Shane. You save money and you have Singletary, who's just as good as Barkley. I'm not gonna say that at all. We're not gonna be foolish here on Costless Titan Sports. That's not what we do. That's not what our fans want, and that's not what we're gonna give them. But I will be honest. The benefit of doing this video so late maybe is not you. One of the benefits is definitely not the view count. This might not get many views because it's so late. Everyone's already excited about week 3, I'm sure. But I've been listening to a lot of videos about from different content creators, videos from WFAN, where they're talking about the New York Giants. I do want to say it's just a little tangent to hear about WFAN. Evan Roberts and Tiki Barber. I like that show. The one that I find annoying, but for some reason it's like the Costco guys content. It's so annoying, but you have to watch it. It's Sal Licata and Brandon Tierney, I think. Sal Licata has to yell every fucking video like a fucking idiot. And he yells about nothing. He yells about nothing. He was yelling about Haktua girl, and then he's yelling about his Mets, and then he's yelling about the Jets, and then now he's saying, no matter what, we have to keep Joe Shane and Brian Dable. And I think this game literally shows you why we shouldn't. I think before we open that can of worms too, because we're definitely going to open it in this video, because if you want me to talk about this game, it's just fucking atrocious. It's bad football. It's shit. Yeah, it's just bad football. It's what do you want me else to say? It's 7 field goals for 3 touchdowns we can't convert a fucking second 2-point conversion. Darius Slayton still can't catch. He definitely should have had that the third 3-point conversion, even though we would have still lost 21-20. But that should have been definitely one. And of course, the fucking kicker situation, which again, Graham Gano is the most selfish guy I know. Again, he cost us, saying that he's fine. The guy's old. The guy's older at least. And it's just fucking stupid. If you're not 100%, get the fuck off the field. Don't be telling the coach to put you in. I just can't believe, again, this shit's biting us in the ass. Graham Gano is an amazing kicker when he's healthy, but when he's not, I mean, he's fucking lying to Dable or whoever, the medical team, saying, oh, I'm good. He fucking pulls his hammy the first play of the game. You ain't doing you're fucking hurting the team. You're fucking hurting the team. And he got this big contract, bro. Just sit out, man. Just fucking go sit on the bench. And when you're healthy, then we can get you in. But I can't believe the fucking mindset that fucking prick has. Again, he loses us a game. He lost us at least a game from last season. He's losing us more games. And I will say, us losing games, I'm not crying about it. We're losing it. I'm not rooting for them to lose, of course. I want them to win. But each loss, we're getting one step closer and one step closer and closer and closer to this fucking dumb fuck Dable getting banned from my club and Joe Shane to be gone. Joe Shane is the most fucking conservative motherfucker I've ever seen. Mayonnaise is probably too spicy for this guy. I can't believe this fucking roster is so bad. It's so dog shit. It's just... Everyone says, wow, the Giants finds a way to lose. The fucking roster sucks. It's literally dog shit. It's really, really bad. I don't. Everyone makes fun of the Madden ratings, but you take the Madden ratings, you take the power rankings, you take public perception. We're one of the worst rosters in the NFL, down there with the fucking Carolina Panthers, and the Carolina Panthers gave away all their good players, all their draft picks to the fucking Bears, and we are down there with them. And that's because we have this so-called innovative general manager in Joe Shane. He's a fucking jerk-off, Joe Shane. That's what he is. And honestly, in all honesty, he's a jerk-off. Him and Brian Dable, they fucking got lightning in the bottle, and in the first season, and after that, they're two jack-offs. They don't belong in the New York Giants organization. And each fucking I don't have to root for them to lose. They're gonna lose by themselves because they're just so fucking inept. They're so inept. But this roster stinks. And let's just circle back. Joe Shane. Everyone wants to say, oh, he's better than Gettleman. And let me get this one clear. God bless Dave Gettleman as a person, but as a GM, he was a train wreck. Absolute fucking train wreck. But tell me the top 3 Giants players at this moment. The top 3, damn, this guy could leave the Giants and every team would They would play on the Chiefs. They would go play on the Bengals. They would go play on all the elite teams in this league. Andrew Thomas, who was drafted by Dave Gettleman. Dexter Lawrence, drafted by who? Dave Gettleman. And the third player, who is the best? It's really just two amazing players on this team. Who's the third best player on this roster? I'm sorry, Malik Neighbors. That's fucking sad when a rookie's their fucking third best player. But you get the point. You get the point. The best players on this roster that are worth anything on in the open market were drafted by the previous regime. Joe Schoen had nothing to do with it. What did Joe Schoen do? He literally extended Daniel Jones, and he added all these fucking budget Dollar General ass players on this roster, and we're suffering for it. So, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's a shame. This team, this coach. I can see them. I can see Brian Dable, and Brian Dable's an idiot because, of course, multiple things. But just this game alone, the mismanagement of the kicking situation, and also how can you not think of a play that gets you at least one fucking 2-point conversion? It's beyond me. It is beyond me, and the fact that this guy is so. Just fucking bench Daniel Jones. Like, put Drew Lock in. See, we already know what Daniel Jones is. He ain't worth shit. So if people would actually respect you and Joe Schoen if you put his ass on the bench and you fucking start Drew Lock or you start Tommy DeVito. I know Tommy DeVito was out on injury, but we're sleepwalking into these defeats. In all honesty, but yeah, it's just really bad. People saying it's atrocious. It's a disgrace that we are going to be 0-8 more than likely. It's not. It's so predictable. This team is so predictable. Those motherfuckers that said this team was a 9-8 team don't know fuck all about New York Giants football. This team is a worse team than last year, and last year's team got like 5 wins. So what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? But I don't know where else to go with this. Let's look at the box score, I guess. It's loading. Daniel Jones, 16 for 28, 57% completion percentage, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, QBR of over 100. Devin Singletary, 16 carries, 95 rushing yards. That's good. That's fine. But it's just like, look at this receiving. Malik Neighbors with 10 receptions with 127 yards. 10 receptions. That's insane. We are a Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton. It's just Jalen Hyatt. Where's the fuck's Jalen Hyatt? See, this is what I'm saying. We have these players that some of the people in the fan base think that they're good players because Joe Schoen drafted them. And it's just like, where the fuck is this person? Kayvon Thibodeau, no, nothing. Brian Burns, nothing. Again, it's just it's embarrassing. It really is. It really, really is. But what can I say? This team's atrocious. This is one of the worst rosters in the game. And that's on Joe Schoen. And then the whole the continuance of mismanagement of games is surely on Brian Dable. Who are you going to blame? This guy, I don't like this defense as well. This new D coordinator we got, Bruce Bowen, whatever his name is. I know it's not Bruce Bowen. That's a Spurs player, but whatever. Bowen, motherfucker. I'm not impressed by him. Yeah, and the only reason why he's here because fucking Fat Boy Dabes can't get along with anyone on his coaching staff, and we had to run Wink out of town. So, and I'm not, like I said, there's many things where it's like, I'm not praising these people. I'm not praising Gettleman. I'm not praising Wink, but man, I'm sorry to say this, but they might have been better than what we have at the moment. But, and of course you have growing, I'll close it out with this. You have continuing speculation about Bill Belichick. You keep seeing him on ESPN and all these analyst shows. He's still talking about the game. He's still looped in on what's going on. It's inevitable, guys. I know some people are against it because it's just going backwards as a franchise, but Bill Belichick, head coach, GM next year, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. For me, it's better than this fucking train wreck where you have Joe Shane saying, he's knocking on people's doors saying, I want to trade up, I want to trade up, and then he's over here saying that Daniel Jones is this fucking quarterback, and he's still playing Daniel Jones when Daniel Jones ain't shit. But yeah, it's just I need and then also the whole you can't keep changing the people, the personnel, and all that. Yes, you can. Yes, you fucking can. I forgot who. I'll quote them if I remember them the next 2 seconds. But someone says, "Look at the Houston Texans. They fired their head coach 2 consecutive seasons. They only lasted 1 year, and then they land on D'Amico Ryans. Who says you can't keep firing your head coach? If they're not it, they're not it. But it is what it is. 2022 was such a fluke season. I'm still happy it happened, but man, we're paying the price for a one wild card win, and in my opinion, price too heavy. I enjoyed it at the time, but man, it set us back years. So I'll say it again. I fucking 0-17. Here we come. Bill Belichick coming in. I will say this. I'll be excited with Bill Belichick as our GM/head coach next year if we get a great, young, innovative offensive mind, not the usual schmucks that he hires. Because I will say this. I will say that Bill Belichick, an amazing coach, but his assistants, they're just people he's familiar with. Like you would assume he would bring back Josh McDaniels, so then maybe that would be good enough for me. But I don't know, man. I think anything's better than what we have at the moment. So that's what I have to say. 20 minutes of me talking. I didn't think it was going to be this long, but it is. I appreciate you if you're still watching, but that's my thoughts about the Giants in week 2. Another defeat, more of the Giants' way of doing things. And I know it devolved into me just talking about the situation with the franchise, but it's hard not to. The season's done. I'm checked out. I was checked out last week. People were still thinking that, oh, well, Daniel Jones, he always does well against the Commanders. We're going to do well. Come on, man. You're kidding yourself. You're kidding yourself. And my mind always goes, it always goes to that fucking screenshot where it says, according to betting sports books, the dumbest fan bases in the NFL, and the Giants are the dumbest because I guess we bet on ourselves and we keep losing. I don't know. You betting on the Giants winning a game, you're a degenerate. I'll just put it at that. But if you made it this far, thank you. Please like, share out with your buddies, subscribe, comment down below. I know I said a lot of things that probably spark some good debates, but those are my thoughts about the Giants. I've seen this team. I've been following this team all my life. It's been a long time since I've been really proud of this team. Like, I guess it was 22. Before that was 2016. 2 out of the 8 years I was actually proud of my team. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad. But that's all. That's what I'll leave you with. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Costless, tight and out.